If you've been following Linux desktop development lately, you know KDE has been on a roll, but with KDE Plasma 6.5, the team ISNT just polishing what was already great, they're retaking the Linux desktop to a whole new level of refinement. So in this video, we'll explore everything new in Plasma 6.5, what's improved, what's changed behind the scenes, and whether it's time for you to upgrade or not. Let's start with a simple fact. KDE Plasma has always been known for customization and performance. It's lightweight, elegant, and gives users the kind of flexibility that even Windows or Mac OS users can only dream of. But the Plasma 6 series, built on top of Qt6 and Wayland, has already marked a big evolution. Now, version 6.5 builds upon that foundation and focuses on user experience, performance, and design. When you first boot into KDE Plasma 6.5, the changes are subtle but meaningful. The interface feels smoother, animations are cleaner, and windows look more modern thanks to one of the most requested features, rounded bottom corners. For years, Plasma windows had rounded tops but sharp bottoms. That's finally gone. The new rounded design gives every window a unified, polished look that feels premium, and you can really feel the attention to detail. Another noticeable feature is the new KDE Initial System Setup tool, also known as KISS. If you've ever installed KDE and wondered why the first boot experience wasn't as smooth as, say, macOS or Windows, that's exactly what KISS fixes. When you install KDE Plasma 6.5 fresh, or if it's pre-installed by an OE, you'll now be guided through a setup wizard to create your user account, set your keyboard layout, connect Wi-Fi, choose your time zone, and even pick your theme. It's a massive improvement for new users, making Plasma feel much more polished out of the box. Speaking of themes, Plasma 6.5 introduces automatic day and night theme switching. Finally, KDE can automatically shift between a light and dark mode based on time or ambient conditions. No more digging through settings or relying on scripts to make it happen. You can now have your desktop seamlessly change from a bright, fresh look during the day to a darker, comfortable tone at night, just like modern mobile OSS and desktops. It's a small feature, but it makes the experience feel dynamic and alive. Under the hood, Plasma 6.5 also brings some impressive technical changes, especially in the compositor. One of the most notable upgrades is support for GPU underlays. Now, this might sound technical, but in simple terms, it allows the system to offload certain visual layers directly to the GPU, which can reduce resource usage and improve performance. It's especially noticeable on modern hardware with capable GPUs. This makes Plasma feel even smoother, with faster transitions and less strain on your CPU. However, not all GPUs fully support underlays yet. For example, some Intel setups might still be waiting for proper driver implementation, but the foundation is there, and it's a big step toward a more efficient and modern desktop compositor. Another improvement users will love is how Plasma now handles crowded panels and taskbars. Previously, if you had too many apps open, the taskbar icons would shrink almost to the point of invisibility. Now, Plasma can make panels scrollable when there are too many items, keeping everything readable and organized. It's a small detail, but that's one of those quality of life features that makes a big difference when you're multitasking. Flatpak integration and portal permissions have also seen significant improvement. Plasma now provides a much clearer way of managing application permissions, especially for sandboxed apps. The notification system has been refined as well. Messages are clearer, more consistent, and the layout feels less cluttered. Accessibility features have received updates to continuing KDE's mission to make the Linux desktop usable for everyone. What's truly impressive about Plasma 6.5 is how it balances innovation with stability. KDE didn't throw everything away and start over. Instead, they refined the user experience, polishing the visual design, improving system performance, and making the desktop feel more consistent. It's a continuation of the work started with Plasma 6.0, not a radical overhaul. And that's a good thing. If you're using Wayland, you'll also notice some improvements in stability and responsiveness. Wayland on KDE has matured rapidly, and Plasma 6.5 continues that trend with fewer graphical glitches, better scaling on multi-monitor setups, and more reliable window behavior. Even touchpad gestures and fractional scaling feel smoother than before. Now, the big question, should you upgrade to KDE Plasma 6.5 right now? The answer depends on your setup. If you're using a distro that officially ships with Plasma, like KDE, Neon, Fedora, KDE Speen, or Arch Linux, you can probably get the update soon or already have it available. KDE Neon users in particular will see this update first since it's KDE's showcase distribution. For rolling release distros like Arch or OpenSCSC Tumbleweed, you'll get it as soon as it's packaged. But if you're on a long-term release like Ubuntu 24.0 for L, you might need to wait a bit until the Plasma 6.5 update is backported or officially supported. It's always better to wait for your distribution's stable release of Plasma 6.5 rather than forcing it early, unless you enjoy experimenting. One thing that KDE deserves massive credit for is their dedication to both power users and casual users. Plasma 6.5 continues to deliver on that promise. You can go as minimal or as complex as you want. You can make it look like Windows, Mac OS, or something completely unique. And now, thanks to all the polish in 6.5, it feels consistent no matter how you customize it. If you're someone who's into design, you'll love the new global theme chooser updates and how Plasma handles color schemes across widgets and apps. Transitions between light and dark modes are smoother, and wallpapers now blend better with the system theme. KDE developers even added tiny animation tweaks to make the overall desktop feel more fluid. In everyday use, Plasma 6.5 feels snappy. Apps launch quickly, the desktop rarely stutters, and even on modest hardware, it's efficient. For laptop users, the improved power management and smoother graphics stack under Wayland can lead to noticeable battery gains, especially compared to earlier versions. Of course, no software release is perfect. Plasma 6.5 still has a few rough edges. You might run into a glitch here or there, or an app that doesn't fully respect your theme settings. And as with every major update, some third-party widgets or extensions might need updates to stay compatible. But overall, this is one of KDE's most refined and well-balanced releases yet. To sum it all up, KDE Plasma and 6.5 isn't a massive redesign, but it's a big step forward in how refined and complete the Linux desktop feels. It's faster, cleaner, and more consistent. And most importantly, it's built for real-world use. From the new setup wizard to the day-night theme automation and improved compositor, everything feels thought through and purposeful. If you're already a Plasma fan, this update will make you love it even more. And if you've never tried KDE before, Plasma 6.5 might be the perfect time to dive in. It's elegant, stable, customizable, and genuinely fun to use. Before we wrap up, I'd love to know your thoughts. Are you planning to upgrade to Plasma 6.5, or are you sticking with your current setup for now? Drop a comment below and let's talk about your experience with KDE. If you enjoyed this video and want more Linux and open source coverage, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It really helps out the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.